I'm here at Anime Getaway Jackson. It's hot. It's at a Cabot Lodge. Let's do this. So what's your name?
Charles Johnson.
And what brings you here to this, what is the name of this convention?
Anime Getaway.
Anime Getaway. So what brings you to Anime Getaway?
Well, I just wanted to get out of town for a day, so I decided to come on down.
So where'd you come from?
Memphis.
Wow, okay. Are you a big Macho Man fan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably the only wrestling fan I've seen here so far.
Yeah.
How do you feel about CM Punk leaving the WWE?
It's rough. I mean, people hold out hope that he'll return, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's likely to happen.
I found this really nice one. It was like less than $15.
So what's your name?
My name is Carl. I haven't really gotten a name for my character yet. I'm still working on that. So.
What do you mean your character?
Well, from my costume, I've chosen two things that I can do. One is from the Doctor Who show. I've chosen to be the Lone Centurion, also known as Roy. But not only that, I've created an original character basing the same costume. The character is a Roman soldier who, through most of his life, has been through war after war after war. During one of these wars, he is killed. However, when the Shinigamis or Soul Reapers arrive for him, they give him a choice. He can either pass on to the afterlife, or he himself can become a Shinigami. But in order to do so, his pure soul will not allow him to become a true Shinigami.
Okay, what is a how do you say it? What is
Shinigami? It is a Japanese word for Soul Reaper, God of Death. There's many translations for it. So it just depends on what you're reading as to how they translate it.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Petal, Mississippi.
Okay. So what brings you out? Just a big anime fan?
Big anime fan, plus a couple of my friends are doing a booth for steampunk, and I just heard about the convention, and so I decided to come along with them.
Yeah, so what's your name?
I'm Trey Tierce.
Okay, where are you from?
Cleveland, Mississippi.
All right. So who are you standing in line for?
Well, he's the one voice actor I know. So I figure I get an autograph, and then she's my sister, she's with me. My brother doesn't care much, but he has nowhere else better to go.
All right. So who is this guy? How would I know him?
Vic, I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. Mignana? Mignana.
Like tomorrow in Spanish, mañana, but it's Italian. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mignana. So Vic Tomorrow. That's a pretty cool
Vic
name.
Tomorrow. Yeah, it works. Pretty much, he's a really famous voice actor. He's been in way too many things, but I think the thing most people know him for is he voiced Edward Elric in Full Metal Alchemist.
The dub.
The dub, yeah.
Okay.
And that's when, or at least in my opinion, dubs started to change from being painful to listen to actually being worthwhile every now and then. I mean, these days, pretty much everything you listen to isn't nearly as bad as things were in the 90s and early 2000s.
So how long have you been an anime fan?
Oh, geez, let's see. 97, I guess, when Toonami came out with DBZ. I was up in Idaho, and there was literally nothing else on TV but Toonami in the afternoon, so I started getting into it. And then when I moved to Indiana, found more people that watched DBZ, and it just kept snowballing from there.
How's the anime scene in Mississippi?
There's a lot of people that I know, like I live in Cleveland, it's pretty much 2 hours north in the middle of nowhere. They're into anime, they like anime, we talk about anime, but there's nothing like this really that shows up, especially out in the middle of nowhere. We had to drive 2 hours to get here. On the Gulf Coast, there's a bit more, but really since most of Mississippi's so rural, not a lot of stuff comes here. I mean, the interest is here, but we just don't have the draw, I guess.
There's a scene where like one of the level 90 fighters are like fighting monsters.
All right, so what's your name?
LeVar Jackson.
And who are you cosplaying today?
It's kind of a play on Blue. I'm a Blue Exorcist, random exorcist from Blue Exorcist, and I'm a tamer. And then mostly a tamer's job is they summon demons to do their bidding, and I summon Khan from the Bleach universe.
All right. So where are you from?
I am from Boca Chica, Mississippi.
All right. They got a great river that you can float there.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. A lot of people do floating.
Right. So is this your first anime convention, or?
Actually, this will be my 4th one, I think. Yeah.
So what do you think of it so far?
I really like it. Yeah, it's really good. You know, it's way more people than I thought it would be here, and it's really cool.
What do you think of the anime scene in Mississippi?
It's really cool. Like I'm part of a Facebook group. It's Mississippi Anime and Manga. Yeah, we have Mississippi Anime and Manga, and you know we're a Facebook group. My friend, she's also a member. Dana? Yeah, no, I'm talking about the Facebook, our anime group. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's also a member too.
Okay, that's fine.
Mississippi Anime and Manga.
Oh, I'm a member.
Oh, cool. We were looking for other people.
I don't talk on it that much because I switched to Messenger.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what's your name?
My name is Hamid.
Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Okay. How'd you get to Mississippi?
I got here because I have a summer program in a medical.
Oh my God! To what university?
In the medical university. UMC.
Oh, UMC. Okay. And have you been a big anime fan for a while?
Honestly, no. I only seen one anime.
Pokemon, right?
Okay, make it two.
Okay.
You're gonna get
And I came here wearing this jacket.
Yes.
Then I thought I looked like Ash.
Right.
And then I bought the Pokeball and the Pikachu bag and the hat. Now I'm Ash.
Absolutely. There you go. Homemade costume.
My name is Chris Woodson, and my title is Conchair. I'm the person.
So who came up with this idea for Anime Getaway?
Well, there was a few of us, actually. There was a friend of mine, George, who is big into anime. He owns his own anime store in Memphis, and he decided, hey, how about if we bring conventions to other areas? And so we thought it was kind of interesting of an idea, and we decided to go to convention areas that, well, don't have conventions. So we thought about Jackson and an area outside of St. Louis, and we thought of a lot of different places. And we're just really trying to expand the convention areas to places that just haven't, the places that haven't had conventions as of yet.
Okay. How has your response been here in Jackson?
So far, it seems like a really, I don't even know what's the word I'm looking for. It's been a
tremendous response, would you say?
I've had a wonderful time here, and I believe that the congoers here are having a wonderful time. I mean, it just seems so. It's kind of, it has a fresh feeling almost. People are, you hear laughing and people talking and admiring other people's cosplays and taking pictures, and the game room and dealer's room. It's just a wonderful feeling just putting this together and having a bunch of people interact with each other and meet up. This is what I really want other cities and states that don't have a convention to witness for themselves.
I know from my own personal experience in interviewing people, they seem amazed at the amount of people here. Everybody is running into old friends, and you know, it says a lot about the anime scene in Mississippi. It exists, but apparently they haven't all gotten together yet.
Yes, a lot of people here, they're meeting some people saying, hey, I didn't even know you were into anime, and I haven't seen you since high school, and how did you get into the scene? I mean, there haven't been many meetings in Jackson or Mississippi, or I guess certain areas of Mississippi, where people have just been able to get together for the same common cause or the same common interest, which would be anime. So because of that, it's like people are kind of meeting each other for the first time since ever, or since they parted ways whenever they did. So
would you do this again, do you think?
Wow. I would do this and then some. I mean, if the fans want to have another convention, I would love to put on another show for them. And I'm hoping that the feedback is positive and everybody is really wanting and excited to have another convention, because so far I've had fun, and if everyone's had as much fun as I have so far, then I believe that we should definitely put on another convention for next year.
Hi. Oh, sorry. You're in the way. You're in the way. Okay.
So what's your name?
John Naaman.
And what brings you here?
Well, my daughter asked for a ride, and so here I am.
So what do you think of all this?
I think it's pretty interesting. The kids have a lot of imagination and put a lot of thought into their costumes and whatnot.
Did your daughter cosplay at all?
She's right there.
Oh, okay. Hi. All right. Yeah, I was interviewing your dad.
No one else has even offered.
So what brings you here? Slide in right there. Would be great.
Here. I like dressing up costume contests. I'm really excited about it.
Oh, okay. And who are you cosplaying as?
Post-apocalyptic Merida.
Post-apocalyptic Merida. Okay. Great, great. I thought it was Merida, but I couldn't remember if she killed a bear and wore it.
No. This is the alternate ending.
Oh, I see. I understand. So, have you ever been to anything like this before?
I used to be a member of the SCA many years ago.
Okay.
So I've done this sort of thing.
Okay.
It was a different time zone then.
So, okay, so it's just kind of a fun family day to come out?
Yeah, I kind of convinced him to come because I wanted to enter the costume contest.
Okay.
Now, where's Justin?
So what's your name?
Bunny.
And you're here as a vendor.
Yes, sir.
Do you go to a lot of conventions?
This is number 6.
Okay. And what do you think of this one?
I think it's great. I think it's small and yet big and then also small.
All right. That's really good. So, where are you from?
We live in North Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Kind of about 3 hours that way.
So you go to like the Memphis conventions and stuff?
Nashville. We went to Comic-Con in Dallas this year. We did GMX in Nashville and Chattanooga in Chattanooga. What else did we do? Alabama. Oh, Alabama. Hamacon in Alabama. That was fun. Huntsville.
And what would you say your best-selling item is?
Oh, that's hard. Her best-selling item is probably the fox ears. Oh yeah. These over here.
Fox ears. Excellent. Okay.
Which are made out of love and feathers.
Love and feathers.
And crazy.
And crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
I make everything out of crazy.
So, would you consider yourself an anime fan?
No.
I see you are. You're dressed as Attack on Titan, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Which is like the big hotness right now.
It really is.
With the scary slim good body looking guys. Yeah.
Slim good body. I terrifying and heartbreaking and yet wonderful.
So how long have you been an anime fan?
For at least 15 years.
Okay. What was your first one?
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, all right.
I liked Sailor Moon, but, it kind of stops there.
I'm staying right beside the booth, $5 to get in.
So what's your name?
Will Leggett.
Where are you from?
Madison, Mississippi.
Are you an anime fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of a couple of series. This sprung on me last minute, so I didn't have time to make a cosplay, but I have a Love Disc and a Pokeball, so I'm kind of a Pokemon trainer, but not really, kind of.
How long have you been an anime fan?
Ever since I was little, but I never really started watching until about 5th grade. I grew up with my dad watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, so I watched that when I was little, but I never really found my own series until about middle school.
What would you say your favorite series are currently?
My favorite series currently are One Piece, Sergeant Frog, Italia. I'm trying to think. There's another one I can't think of off my head, but those are probably my top 3 right now.
So what do you think of this convention?
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's closer than the one I went to last time, which was all the way in Birmingham, but it was a lot bigger there. But this one's a lot closer, and it's a little smaller, but it's still pretty nice.
Okay. What do you think of the anime scene in Mississippi?
I don't know much about it. I know it exists, but I don't think it's as big as other states are. But I think it's like it's tight-knit, it seems. Because you seem to have a lot of people from different parts of the state showing up here.
Are you a member of any of the Facebook anime groups or anything?
If I am, I don't know, because I don't really use my Facebook that much. I may have joined it a long time ago, but I don't really get on there that much, so I can't tell you accurately.
So what's your name?
My name is Dylan McElroy.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jackson, Mississippi is where I was born.
Are you an anime fan?
I am a big anime fan.
What's your favorite series?
Favorite series is a tie between One Piece and Hunter x Hunter.
How long have you been an anime fan?
I've been into anime since the age of 6. And my first anime was actually it was Ninku. It was an old VHS DVD that I had, and it was like one of the first like fighting shonens that I ever saw, and I was like, I like this kind of show, so that's what got me into it.
So what do you think of the anime scene in Mississippi?
I think it's not as small as people would actually think, and it's actually very devoted, so that's why I'm hoping more of these kind of conventions come through Mississippi, because usually we have to drive to New Orleans or Memphis or somewhere out of the way, but having one home like every once in a while kind of helps bring out the more fans in Mississippi and helps with the wallet too. So.
Alright, so what do you think of this convention itself?
I like the turnout actually. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be, because we had a comic convention last month, but it was a little bit smaller here, didn't have the dealer's room or as many guests, so I'm glad this one had a better turnout.
Well, here I am at Anime Getaway Jackson, and it's been quite interesting. I've never been to an anime convention before. Would I say I'm even an anime fan? I don't know at this point. Anime for me growing up was Ranma 1/2, Star Blazers, Robotech, that kind of stuff, Space Battleship Yamato, etc. You know, it was more stuff like that, and now the kids have a lot more that they're into. I've seen all kinds of great cosplays and vendors and stuff here from a lot of stuff I have no idea what it is. But it's been really cool. There's been a huge turnout here, and hopefully that will cause it to come back next year and more stuff like this will happen, because we do have a good tight-knit geek community in Mississippi, and apparently Mississippi has a huge anime group, fandom, something, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of them, and there's a lot of them here. There's people that have traveled from all over Mississippi and the surrounding area just to come to this. So it's been really cool, been really interesting, and I hope you enjoyed the coverage.